Hello there, Lee Griggs, Arnold, artist at Autodesk. I just want to cover how to render these vehicles using the Toon shader in Arnold. We'll cover how to shade it with the Toon shader and also lighting with the physical sky. We'll be using this model here. Okay, so I've got the model here sitting on a floor plane. I'm going to start off by creating a skydome light with the physical sky. We'll start off a render in the viewport, and then just going to rotate it slightly so we get an interesting highlight here. And then under the sky tint, I'm just going to tint that different color, get a warm yellowy color, and also do the same for the camera. So under the environment background color, I'll give that another light yellowish color, and just increase the exposure of the light. Let's add some more samples. For the floor plane, I'm going to assign a shadow matte material to give us a bit more control over the shadow and the shadow color. So we can change the shadow color here, just give it a dark brown color just to match the rest of the scene. And we could also, if we want to do, adjust the opacity quite easily. Then let's assign a new Toon material to the geometry. So if you start at the top, I'm going to reduce the edge detection, change that to geometric normal. Go to the render settings under fill to make sure the type set to contour. It will be Gaussian by default, so we won't see the Toon edges. You need to make sure that's set to contour. And I'm going to enable the silhouette, and we'll connect a cell noise to the width scale to break up these edges. So just go there, connect cell, I'll color R to the silhouette width scale. Change the pattern type to alligator, increase the octaves, and reduce the scale a bit. I need to increase the amplitude. You see it's breaking up the edges there. Okay, back to the Toon shader. I'm going to connect a ramp RGB to the tone map, the base tone map and the specular tone map. Get more of a Toon shading feel. Reset the interpolation to none, and just drag these across. Just have different gradations here of grey, lighter and darker. And then we need to connect the diffuse image to base color. So create an Arnold image shader. Just open up the diffuse texture map. It's a bit dark, so I'm going to change the color space to ACCG. And we increase the specular to 0.6 and the roughness to 0.3. So I'm going to open up the node editor so we can connect the ramp that we use for the base tone map and connect that to the specular tone map as well. Like so. Now we're getting a lot of indirect specular which we don't want, so we can disable that in the advanced. So on advanced, just put indirect specular to 0. And also if we uncheck energy conserving, you should notice if it's a bit brighter. Then we can add some rim lighting, so maybe just 0.3, just add a little bit, and then we can also tint it as well. So maybe just tint it a little bit just to merge the colours a bit better. So that's with it and that's without it, just a subtle change there. You can also add a little bit of sheen there as well, which can help lift up some of these edges and highlights, make it a little bit more interesting looking, more of a Toon look. Okay, so just to recap, that's the Toon shader with the cell noise going into the silhouette scale, which is breaking up these Toon edges. Then we've got the ramp here, ramp RGB, which we're connecting to the base tone map and specular tone map, which gives us a realistic cell tone map here, and there's the diffuse image color going into the base color. And then remember to make sure the filter type is set to contour to get the Toon edges around on the model here. And I've set the final camera A samples to 6 for CPU rendering. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.